Hey everyone, my name is Crispy, and I am going to recap the entire Helldivers 2 PlayStation Network linking situation. So let's just get this started. So Helldivers 2 upon release was a insane, massive hit that was completely unexpected on the part of the developers, which are Arrowhead for future reference. So for the first 2 or so weeks, there were massive queue times, but they also disabled the requirement to link your PlayStation Network account around 2 days after launch for various reasons. Of course, the queue times by the end of the third week were non-existent. I think they bought more servers to handle the extreme amount of players that they honestly, like I said, were not expecting. The game was insanely well received. Everyone was happy, and updates have been consistent since launch, doing a war bond, which is basically just new gear and stuff, new weapons, all that every month. Now, the problem with PlayStation Network is that it's unavailable in a lot of countries, like a third of the world amount of countries. The problem with that is that the game's available for purchase in those same countries. Now, this problem isn't prevalent because there's no bonus for linking a PlayStation account and it's optional. And then, May 2nd, they released some teasers for the upcoming War Bond that they're going to release a week afterward, and people were happy about it. And then later the same day, Sony posted an update on behalf of Helldivers. They had announced that new members of Helldivers 2 will be required to link their PlayStation Network account on May 6th and onward, and current players of Helldivers 2 will be required to link their accounts on May 30th. Also, quick sidebar, there are problems with PlayStation data breaches. There's been at least 7 since 2011, if you wanted another reason for them not to push the change. So people were pretty outraged. An insane change of reviews from positive to overwhelmingly negative, dropping as low as 14% positive reviews by May 5th, and lots of people requesting and receiving refunds. We heard some stuff from Arrowhead. The community manager had even said to post negative reviews as it would give them leverage to make them not push the change. Sony. Now, people had stated that it was Sony pushing this onto Arrowhead, but I do want to say that they aren't completely innocent. They did agree for the linking to happen prior to the launch of the game, but we could just say that they weren't aware of the country limitations of making a PSN account. And you could just say, get a VPN. But the thing is, in the terms of service of having a PlayStation Network account, if you were caught using a VPN or anything that disguised your true location, your account would be most likely terminated. Basically, you can't. As we neared the end of May 5th, all hope was lost. It was the day before the changes would be enacted, and Sony had not mentioned stopping the changes at all, and it didn't seem as our reviews and refunds slowed them down at all. But on the 11th hour, PlayStation published a tweet stating that they were not to follow through with the linking requirement. So that means that all the players in the countries that you couldn't make a PSN account, it meant that they would not lose the game that they had played so much. So, as the Super Earth Anthem played in the background, we all saluted as the community that was built to work together, did one final push to make sure being a Helldiver was available to all. This better work because I am not recording it a fourth time.